We start at Charlotte, North Carolina, where John Andretti in the STP Pontiac set the early pace over Joe Nemechek and Greg Sachs in the 500. Jeff Bodine in the Hoosier shot Excite Thunderbird was again the big mover from deep in the field. Lap 5 and trouble surfaced as Bobby Labonte smacked the wall and burst into flames. Drivers travelling close behind had their work cut out avoiding contact. Fire crews were on the scene in seconds. Fortunately, Labonte was uninjured, which is more than you could say about his car. When Jeff Gordon in the 14 DuPont Chevy moved to the inside of Ricky Rudd, he appeared to take exception to the close pass. At 185 miles an hour, Rudd tapped away at Gordon's tail before setting him sideways. The rest, as they say, is history. Their two cars greeted the wall at full speed. Spectacular, yes, but stupid stuff just the same from Rudd. Then, with 5 laps to go, brothers Michael and Darrell Waltrip touched accidentally, setting off another bushfire alert. Michael attempted to keep going just to finish the race, but under the circumstances, that was wishful thinking. The race finished under a yellow as Dale Jarrett recorded his first Winston Cup victory of the year. Across at Laguna Seca, Mario Andretti ended his 31-year career with a salute to the fans before the IndyCar final. No sooner had the green dropped and Al Unser Jr. jumped a wheel and was out of contention. Michael Andretti was another to spin in the Reynard and copped a hit along the way. Most spectacular pit exit was this attempt by Stefan Johansson to extricate himself behind Adrian Fernandez's machine. The crewman was unimpressed. Mario's last race ended 4 laps shy of the finish when the engine blew, while Paul Tracy went on to win. In Barcelona, meanwhile, the European 500 Grand Prix brought the World Championship to a close last weekend. And at the jump, it was Alberto Puig and John Kaczynski who got the show off to a neck-and-neck thriller. Puig won the initial jump from Kaczynski, Ito, Catalora and McDowan. Ito was all over Puig early until he fell to the clutches of Catalora. A few laps later, the young Italian surged to the front and Doohan followed, but the real dice was between Kaczynski and Alex Crivell. Kaczynski needed 3rd place to take 2nd overall to McDowan in the championship, and he survived this late rush of blood by Crivell to do just that. Catalora won, Doohan took 2nd, and the American was 3rd.
Oh, well, we sure tried. I know the last lap was pretty exciting. I know Alex crashed into the back of me and tore a hole in my seat, and you know, it was pretty close there at the end, but, you know, we tried to hang on to it and, you know, still get on the podium.
Across at Estoril, the Williams F1 team welcomed home Nigel Mansell this week in preparation for his comeback drive later today. Nige looked a little on the pensive side during team talks with Damon Hill, and despite being slower than Demon, he should be back to his charging best in Japan and, of course, Adelaide. To Sydney, and the oval track opener at Parramatta Raceway on Saturday night brought out the fans in huge numbers. The first round of the 250,000 Peter Jackson Sprint Car Series lured Brooke Tatnell and Robert Farr back from America, ensuring the locals did not get an even break.
It's always good to go there. You learn a lot and you get beat, so you come home more eager to win every year.
We've got some new people behind us and we're real happy, and we want to be consistent all year and try and take out the point score if we can.
You know, if they can't beat me, they're wasting time going to the States, aren't they?
It was hard to pick a winner early in the night. Most settled on Rush in the Castrol car, but when he went down to Peter Kraft in the Steam Plant Hire Stars Dash, PJ Premiership was wide open. Queenslander Todd Wanless bolted off the front row as Robert Farr went from 7 to position 2 in only half a lap. Bobby Tunks flashed to 3rd in his own Speed Shop special, and that's how they finished, with young Wanless breaking Gary Brazier's record by 11 seconds to win in the Barry Lewis Maxim entry. Mike Raymond reporting for Sports World.